Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yugioh for him here with a couple of Battlin Boxer duels for you guys. I'm working on different decks, new decks. I'm working on the new Cyber Dragons, but I decided to take a break from the Cyber Dragons I've been testing out, and I wanted to go play some Boxers. I only have two because of the fact that I've been sort of in and out on the whole dueling thing. I've been in one of those moods where it's like, more in the mood of watching people duel than actually dueling myself. It's just it happens. Like, I just don't feel like dueling sometimes, but I'm sure we all get in those moods. But I got two Boxer duels because it's like, why not? I don't have any Cyber Dragon. Actually, I have one on the Piercy YG Pro because I'm on Dev Pro right now. I have both Piercy and Dev Pro because sometimes Dev Pro must be an ass and not let me on, but that just happens. So yeah, so we got two Boxer duels. So let's go ahead and start the duels. So we're fighting against Jirax, and don't worry guys, Bluefin Children is actually out the deck. I was testing him out in the deck. So we're fighting against Jirax, and I believe it is a net deck of the Jirax deck that topped that regionals. I don't exactly remember what. I think it's the Michigan regionals. I don't remember, but you can find it on YouTube. You can look it up. I don't remember exactly where it was that it topped, but I believe it is, because it's looking pretty much exactly the same. You got the Alos, the Blasters, Darko Shrink, Maxi, so it looks like that. So, we're going to be playing. I hope you brought, something to do, like, instead of watching this video, because, we're going to be sitting here playing the staring game, because we're just going to be staring off against each other for a little while. Because I'm not attacking the Veil, because I know that's when shit's going to start going off. Plus, I don't really know what his face ons are, so I'm really wary about it. So I'm trying to just set up my hand, set up my feet a little bit for the mass defense that I really need to try and do. So, he's pretty much waiting for me to pretty much attack into him so he can either A, destroy my monsters, or B, so he can get shit going. Which I'm not really going to allow him to do. I don't really want him to start things going, because I know how Vela works, I know how Jirax work, and I'm not that stupid, I'm sorry. So, it's just, doing nothing for a little while. So, anyway. Got the Darko, and I just don't have anything I can really get rid of Vela with by card effects. I have some stuff, but I'm not going to Darko my Flame Swordsman, I'm sorry. So, he summons his Dino, activates MST, hits my Breakthrough skill, which fucking sucks. Goes for the Black Rose, warning that bastard, you are not getting that shit off of me. I'm sorry. Banishes for the Blaster, and he's finally starting to do some stuff. He attacks, I go ahead and Mirror Force. He changed the lance, and I lose 200 points of damage. I lose 200. But hey, it's worth a try. I was testing the waters at the same time, but you never know what's going to happen in this game. So that's the lance, and he has to shrink face down. Get my final mask melee, which is kind of weird. So I go to MST, and I hit his shrink. Go ahead and Dark Hole, and he changed the lance to his Blaster. So I lost my Dark Hole, but I can get rid of Blaster now with my Thrasher. So go for Thrasher and attack him for that 100 damage. That's payback, my friends, for that 200 damage. That 100, eat it. Take it like a man. So things are not looking all too good for me. He got the Blaster, banishes it for the Blaster, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. Attacks, I go ahead and activate my Book of the Moon to flip that shit face on defense. And main phase 2, he doesn't. I thought he was going to Darko, but he sets the Darko instead. So I go for I got my Phoenix Wing Blast. I summon the Mask Chameleon because I want to try to prevent any mass summoning. So he gets a 1-for-1 off of that Maxi, which is sort of smart because he's just going to Synchro Summon. And I hit that, and he can't summon anything yet now. So I set the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, and that's all she wrote. So, gets the Jirax right, but it was pretty fun playing this deck. Actually, I wanted to play against this deck ever since I saw it on YouTube, on other people's channels. I wanted to actually play against it because I was curious to see how it actually worked. And because I like seeing random decks win. Like Jirax, that was one of those what the fuck? Jirax won, not win, but they topped. What? It was a pretty cool thing to see, so I was quite happy. So, Max sees me again. He's going to get a +1 on Maxi. I'm going to say that right now. He gets that +1. I'm going for that Black Shippercorn. I'm going to send that shit to the graveyard. I'm not even going to attack. I ain't stupid. Because that could have been a freaking Lance or a Shrink. I'm not dumb. I know how to combat this deck. Summons this Drac Halo, activates MST, hits my Phoenix Wing Combats. I go and activate that shit. I send the Blaster, because why not? I have nothing to use him with. So I just send the Halo back to the top of his deck. And he sets Scapegoat, sets Bulk, and ends his turn. My draw, I get my second Blaster, my final Blaster. Like, hey, it worked out. Send a Blaster, got a Blaster. You know, doesn't get better than that. So, Bulked my Black Ship. That really fucking sucks. And I just end my turn. Like, why not? Why not fucking end my turn? So he's gonna top deck that Drac Halo, you know, a big surprise there. He top decked the card that I sent back. So to activate Halo's effect, I'm going to chain my Maxi. Because it's time for me to start drawing some cards off of Maxi. He had his fun, that was my turn. So, get one card. He attacks into my poor Black Ship Corn, which is not going to destroy it. Wiper's effect, special summons the Halo. That's a +1 off of Maxi. Main phase 2. I get a +2 off of Maxi. That is pretty freaking cool. Surprised you didn't try to go with the Logia, because Logia kind of would have hurt me. Or Dolka, that kind of would have hurt me a little bit. So MST hit the Rekindle. That is an epic hit right there. Hit the Scapegoat. He chains. I am now a big sad panda, but oh well. But I'm glad I hit the Rekindle because, oh my god, that would have been kind of a deadly card for him to activate on me. Oh my god. That would have been dickish. But I got the Switch Hitter, so I summoned the Switch Hitter, use effects, I summoned the Glacier from the graveyard, and I'm going to go ahead and wreck face with the 2 boxes and take out at least 2 of the tokens. That's my plan. Get rid of the tokens. I don't have Token Sunday, so I can't do anything with that. So, switch from the Yoke and in turn. So he top stacks the Drac Dino, which is a pretty good card. He's going to summon the Dino and sync up for the Armadeus, which is a pretty damn fucking good card, but he's going to be a stats and pan up. Yoke's effect. Now, I'm going to pause this right here. Now, for those of you who are unaware of Armadeus, it says if this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects to the end of the damage step. Now, for those of you who don't know, now I'm sure some of you will probably know, and you're probably going to say, well, I knew this shit already, why are you telling me this? Well, this is for the people who do not know about this, and I want to show them. Armadeus cannot stop effects that are continuous. Yugioh's first effect that prevents destruction is a continuous effect, so therefore I can still detach a material to negate the destruction. But I just won't gain the boosts, the 800 boosts. So Armadeus does sort of hurt the Yugioh, mainly attack-wise, but I still get to protect him. So Armadeus cannot stop things like Fortune Tune and Zenmaines and Yugioh, anything that's a continuous effect. Armadeus cannot stop. So I thought I'd let you guys know that. For anybody who didn't know, Yoke's effect, the Glashaw's effect, add switch the hand. He was a sad panda. I told him that Yoke was too strong. I wish I could, you know, read all that. But anyway, my Yoke is now 3,000 attack, and it's a pretty close duel. It really is. It's a really, really close duel. So I go for the Switch Hitter. I'm doing some basic Battlin boxer stuff here. This is sort of like the one-trick pony stuff here, but I kind of had no choice but to go for the Yoke. I had to go for another Yoke to help defend my other monsters. So attack 15, attack for 2,000, and then of course I'm going to see for another Yugioh because I kind of had no choice in the situation. I do like going for other like seeds and stuff like that, but I kind of had to go for the double Yoke there, just out of major precaution because he could somehow pull something out of his ass like a rekindling and fuck me over. So since his MST ends his turn, he's got nothing. He pretty much wins. His life was reduced to 0 and he wins. Congratulations, dude. You just broke the 5th wall of Yugioh. Yes, I said 5th wall. So I chain lance and hit my Yugioh. Why not? And finish him off right there. I'm curious about his deck. Let's see. I'm curious to use the exact replica. I believe it is, because I think he did play Dresses and Lances in his deck, remember correctly. I don't quite remember, I have to go back and check. But I do think it is an exact replica. Yeah, it pretty much is, because he did play the Horse Prince, and he did play, like, 3 Logia double. I think he played, like, yeah, I think he played Sudoku. But I think it's pretty much an exact replica. I don't quite remember. I have to go back and see the deck, so don't quote me on that. But anyway, it was pretty fun playing against that deck. Like I said, I wanted to play against the deck for a while now, so... Not a while now, but ever since I saw it, because it looked pretty interesting. Okay, found it with a boxer mirror match, and... This was a fun duel. This guy was sacky as hell at times. But look at this hand. Look at this hand. I have set up for easy lead joke shit next turn, but I just set the compulse. Don't want to review what I'm playing just yet. I'm choosing what my opponent's playing. So... You can tell by his hand, I'm not a big fan of his boxer deck, but hey, whatever makes him happy, whatever, how he ever likes to play his boxer deck is, you know, that's all on him. I'm not gonna hate on him or anything, but he did open up kind of sack with the road up plus a Battling Box and Spirit. That's a pretty sacky start off, going for first and Yugioh, going compulse, trying to get that shit off the field, change the land, so he is just sacking on his first turn. He's sacking all day long. But hey, I may have lost my compulse, but I only take 1400 damage, so it's not the end of the world, at least for me. But now that I know what he's playing, I can sort of help combat it. But I want to play a little bit slow, so I go Blast Effect, ditch the Spar, Special Summon the Thrasher, Normal Summon Headgear. I use Headgear's effect to ditch the Glass Jaw, use Jaw's effect to add the Spar to my hand. And I go ahead go for the Cowboy play, just to burn the 800 damage because Joke can't get over me, that's my thought. But as you can see, he has the Magnum Shield, which is a pretty fun card to use in the deck. I'm not gonna lie, Magnum Shield is a damn good trollish card to use in this deck. I love Magnum Shield in the deck, but I'm trying to make my box deck better, so I took out the Magnum Shield a long time ago. But he gets over my Cowboy, but I don't care. I got that free damage in. So I top deck my Boxing Spirit. This card is really good. It really is. I go for the... Mill my lance was kind of sad, so I lost one of my lances. Have one more left deck, but I go for the gem from the defense mode. Use her effect to flip that monster to face down defense position. And then I just enter because now he doesn't have Magnum Shield. He can't really get over my Mace Stroke because he still has 2200 attack. So all works out in the end for me. You get the Switch Hitter. I'm gonna get some draws off of this. Chain Maxi. If you have Maxi playing a boxer deck, always Maxi that Switch here because odds are it's a guaranteed +1 off of that Maxi because they always usually go for the push of the yoke. So I just decked my deck by quite a bit of cards, and I get my creature swap. This card's like, give me your yoke. I don't care which one it is. I do make a couple of misplays in this duel, mainly because I wasn't really paying attention to it, so that was my bad there. So I attack with this first. And I go and attack, and I accidentally use his yoke, so he gets the Switch Hitter back in his hand. I wasn't paying attention when it said, yes, I would like to use the effect to stop negation, to stop destruction. I didn't realize it was asking me for his lead yoke, so... That really wasn't me not paying attention, that was more like I didn't really fully comprehend what it was asking me. So it goes for the Twitcher once again, but hey, I got the Maxi! Come at me, bro, Maxi again. Getting more draws, I love Maxi in this deck, it's so much fun. So we're going to special summon that awesome, so here's my 1-for-1. Special summon Spar, here's my +1. Goes for the Sarsasis, here's my +2. So I +2'd off of that Switch Hitter play. That was awesome. Skip my warning, my hand's filled back with awesome cards, so I set pretty much everything. Keep the Rhoda in my hand, you never know what's going to happen. So this is where I kind of make a misplay. I make one of my faux pas. I make a faux pas here. I changed MSC to his MSC because y'all know that MSC negates, of course. I'm joking, honestly. So he attacked into my lead yoke, and he attacks it. It's something kind of weird. He activates Success's effect. I chain to the lead yoke, and oh yeah, I can't be sure I battle. I forgot. See, I made a mistake because I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll just get rid of your shit. Screw you as well. And I forgot Success prevents them from just being destroyed by battle. That was a football on my part. So I top deck Mass Chameleon, probably the best top deck I can ever fucking have, and time to go with the all-powerful Scrap Dragon. Use Predator's effect to negate Yolk's effect. I can pop my Rhoda, pop his Star Cestus, and go ahead and get rid of his Yugioh. So I'm finally in the game. I'm having fun. Now, I was having fun originally, but I'm back in the game. He's pretty much in top deck mode. And boxers, they sometimes don't top deck all that well. That's just, they're not the best top deckers in the world. So, yeah. But some warning, so if you wanted to summon anything nasty, I could just warning it. So I get my Foolish Burrow, which is such a good top deck. So like I said, my Glass Dog, Glass Effect, add Twitch Hitter, some good stuff all around. I just get all the good stuff here. Some of the Switch Hitter, use effects, especially with the Glass Dog. I go in and I attack the Glass Dog just in case it's the Headgear because, they do have, the Headgear does 1800 defense, so I didn't want to risk not destroying it. So attack for the 15, attack for the 28, main phase 2, go for the Yugioh, because it combos very well off of the of a Scrap Dragon, so it's a good card to have in combination with the Scrap Dragon. So he summons Goblinberg and attacks into my Yugioh. Like, I don't fucking care. He goes to use the Shrink. I want to see something real quick. How many flyers does he have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he has way too many flyers in there, so he couldn't. Like, I don't see why you would play Pyrex, because your graveyard can be filled with flyers quite easily. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Right as I say, it gets filled. The graveyard gets filled real fast. I have exactly 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right as I say it, I have exactly 5. Well, not really any more than I have 6, but you get my point. So he surrenders right there. He can't really do anything. Next card would have been a silent warning, so it would have been pretty interesting. My next card would have been Flash Uncle Figure. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the Battlin Boxer Duels. So anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, and bye.